being afraid of interacting with others, always thinking something along the lines of, well, maybe I'll bother them, or maybe I'm just not interested enough. Yeah, I'll better stay by myself in order to avoid any remotely weird interaction. Dreading any type of public speech, living in constant fear of being approached or, let's be honest, of any type of off-script interaction. This is the life of somebody with severe social anxiety. And I'm pretty sure that some of us can definitely relate to such misery. But today we're talking about Bocchi, or more precisely about an anime series called Bocchi the Rock. Since the first minutes of the very first episodes, we're introduced to the character of Bocchi, a girl whose life has always been plagued by this horrendous curse called social anxiety that caused her to get always left out during her childhood, that she would spend with a teacher instead of other kids, even on trips. One day, when she was just a middle schooler, after seeing a band performing on TV, she decides to learn how to play her father's guitar, spending the next years getting more and more skilled at playing it, hoping that one day she would be able to form a band in order to have her opportunity to shine. But let's say that things did not go exactly as planned. In fact, once she started high school, she found herself being in the same situation as before. That is, up until the day she meets a girl called Nijika, that proposes her to join her band that necessitates of a guitarist because the previous one has suddenly left. Nijika brings Goto to a music cafe run by her older sister, where the same night they would be playing live. Here we meet her fellow band members, Nijika Ijichi. She's the drummer of the band, a very energetic and quite outspoken girl. She's the younger sister of the owner of the music bar, Yo Yamada. She's the bassist of the band. She rocks quite an androgynous look and has one of the best voice actresses I've heard in a while. And later on in the season we also get to meet Nikuyo Kita, a girl that, thanks to Bocchi's guitar lessons, is gonna become the second guitarist and vocalist of the band. So the same day, Bocchi is basically forced to play with them. After obviously fighting against her social anxiety attacks, she gives in and plays the guitar in a bit of a particular way. Although playing quite poorly at the performance because of her anxiety, she still gets warmly welcomed to the band by the other members and gets nicknamed Bocchi. Now that Bocchi is finally part of a band, she's almost reluctant to believe that her biggest dream has finally come true. But after an initial burst of blind enthusiasm, she gets abruptly faced with all the struggles that a freshly formed band of high schoolers needs to overcome. She's gonna find herself needing to work a part-time job at the same music bar they previously performed in order to make up for their poor performance. Easy enough, isn't it? Well, not really, because once again, social anxiety. From having almost zero human interactions for all her life to serve drinks to complete strangers. It's, well, basically a leap in the void. But in one way or another, she manages to overcome her fears. Sort of. The beauty of this series is that, at first sight, it might just look like a sort of a ripoff of K-On! But what makes Bocchi the Rock an incredibly enjoyable series is, well, it's probably the character development. And I mean character. Just one. Because other than Bocchi, the other Kesuko members do not really undergo any major changes throughout the first 6 episodes. It's clear from the very beginning that Bocchi is, well, an extremely shy and anxious person. I tend to think that it is a very difficult condition to portray in a realistic way if you haven't lived through it yourself. And well, Bocchi the Rock manages to do so almost flawlessly. Bocchi's condition is shown through her own words and descriptions, which often tend to be very self-ironic and aware. Her monologues are extremely entertaining, managing to show the worst aspects about having social anxiety without ever becoming too serious or heavy about it, but at the same time never belittling the seriousness of the problem. A couple of words about the technical aspects. The animation, although being quite nice to look at, well, doesn't really shine in any particular way, nor in the character design, nor in the details of the backgrounds. Exception being, Ryo's design is absolutely fucking beautiful. I love her, best girl of the show. Maybe of the month, maybe of the year. We'll see. A couple of words about the music. It is a compilation of your typical J-pop and rock music. Nice to listen to, but without any track that will have a big impression in your mind. Exception being made for some of Bocchi's solo parts. An absolute beauty to listen to. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Other than that, thank you very much again, and I really hope I'm going to be seeing you in my next videos.